Hey guys, so I'm back for my pregnancy week 5. I think I'm just going to do a review on week 4, and we'll just keep doing that probably until I get into the last few weeks of the pregnancy. So I'm on my webcam again because my camera has hardly any memory left on it, so this will have to suffice until I get a new memory card. So this last week, and this isn't, I guess, just going to be pregnancy related. It's going to be kind of a life update. I don't know. It's been very, very, very crazy this past week. We had Monday was my oldest daughter Emma's Christmas play at school, and Monday during the day she hit her head on the playground, which she was at her dad's those 2 days, and he never did call and let me know that she hit her head, even though the nurse notified him. She went back to the nurse's office the next day, on Tuesday, complaining of a headache. So I went ahead and made her a doctor's appointment for Tuesday morning. So what happened was, Jalen, actually, I made Emma the doctor appointment for Wednesday morning. I found out Tuesday. So what happened was, Tuesday, Jalen was sick. I took her to the doctor on Tuesday, and the doctor said that she had an ear infection in her left ear. So she put her on antibiotics, and I was kind of aware, I guess. I didn't really know that she had an ear infection. That hair going crazy here. Anyways, I kind of knew that I had a good idea that she had an ear infection, because she had started to walk, but now she's kind of regressed, I guess, because she's off balance. So I kind of had an idea that she had an ear infection, but like with Emma, when she had an ear infection, she would cry and she wouldn't nurse, and she pulled on her ear. Jalen never really pulls on her ears or cries when she nurses, or maybe Jalen just has a higher tolerance for pain. I don't know. So she had an ear infection. And then Tuesday night, Jalen, I couldn't sleep because she was so sick. She had thrown up all day Tuesday. She even threw up twice in the doctor's office. She threw up 6 times the rest of Tuesday night. And the only thing she wanted to do was nurse, and then it got to the point Tuesday night where she refused to nurse, which I knew we were in trouble then. So I stayed up all night long. I put her crib mattress beside the couch, and I just laid her on her mattress and just patted her on the chest, and knowing that we had a doctor's appointment for Emma at 9:30 the next morning, and I was going to call and get Jalen in, and if I needed to, I was of course going to take her to the emergency room. But we just, kind of kept hanging on until 8 o'clock rolled around, and then I was going to make a decision if we could hang on until 9:30, until the doctor's appointment time, which we eventually hung on until 9:30. So that being said, I took the kids to the doctor's office. Emma is fine. She's been having headaches for a while though, and I don't think it's even related to hitting her head on the playground. So we made her an appointment at a neurologist and got her on some allergy medication because her eyes are just red and just swollen and puffy. So that's Emma, and then Jalen, by Wednesday morning, Jalen was pretty much just a limp noodle. I mean, the only thing, she had started nursing again. That was it. No, I mean, she hadn't had any wet diapers, maybe 2 damp diapers in the past 24 probably I'd say 36 hours, and that was pushing it. So I mean, it was getting bad. So the doctor admitted her to the hospital to get some fluids, and that was probably Emma had to go to the hospital when she was about 2 to get fluids, and that was horrible. But Emma tolerated that better. Um, so, and maybe it's just because I'm pregnant now and just emotional. I don't know, but it was really bad. They stuck Jalen. Well, they drew blood in her right elbow area, antecubital area, and they got blood, and they wanted to go ahead and start an IV, and I wouldn't let them start the IV without putting some numbing medication on her first to numb her. So they had to get the order for that, and they done that, and then it took a little while, for the lidocaine to set in and actually numb her, and they finally came back to do the IV, and they stuck her in her left antecubital, missed or blew it, or I don't know what happened, but they didn't get it there. Then they tried her left foot, and they didn't get it there. And at that point, I was done. But I knew she had to have fluids because, I mean, she's so sick. And, I didn't know what we were going to do. She couldn't get an IV. They were talking about, well, we're just going to have to keep her and try to push oral fluids and make her drink Pedialyte. But she wasn't drinking Pedialyte. She wouldn't drink it. She refused it. And, I mean, you can't make a baby drink something that they don't want to. And she didn't even want water, and she loves water. So they finally decided they were going to get the anesthesia. They called the doctor, and the doctor ordered the anesthesiologist to start the IV. So he came in. He was wonderful. He was great. He put some numbing medication on all the places they thought that they would need. So it ended up the only place he didn't put numbing medication is where he decided he was going to start the IV, which was her right hand on the top, and he got it on the first try, which was wonderful. And of course, I was praying and crying the whole way through. And so we stayed overnight, and she got fluids. And you could tell when she started feeling better because the IV being in her hand really started aggravating her. She kept looking at it. And then I think she would remember how it happened or what had happened to her, and she would get mad and she'd try to bite it. So that was Wednesday. And Thursday morning we woke up in the hospital. Mind you, I had had very little sleep all these nights because Jalen had been kind of sick. Starting Monday, like Monday night after the Christmas play, she started getting really sick. So I'd hardly had any sleep, and in the hospital, and she wanted to sleep on top of me in the bed, and it was hard because I was so exhausted. And what I was going to say is Thursday morning when we woke up, I don't know if I had what Jalen had, but I had the worst bout of nausea and vomiting that I thought, oh my word. I remember morning sickness with Jalen, but if this is how the morning sickness is going to be in this pregnancy, I don't know if I can do this. I've got to figure out what we can do to try to combat this. So with Jalen, I was nauseous and throwing up so much that they had put me on anti-nausea medication, which helped, but it made me really sleepy. And I don't want to take medication with this pregnancy at all if I don't have to, if I can avoid it. So I got up and we ordered breakfast. I thought I just need to eat. That's all it is. I just need to eat. So I ordered an omelet and some toast, and I ate the omelet and I ate the toast, and it wasn't too long after that I got sick and threw it all up. And so And then I started feeling a little bit better, and I had a headache this whole time. And I got up, or we got discharged around noon, and so I thought, I really need to eat again. I'm hungry. So I went to Subway, and I got a vegetable sub, and got home. I didn't throw that up. I felt horrible, horrible, and so when we got home, I put Jalen to bed. Um, I nursed her and got her ready for bed, and that night it was probably 7 or 8, and I just laid on the couch, and I didn't get up until my husband got home from school, and then I just got up off the couch and went straight to bed, and I just had stabbing pains in my stomach. Well, I woke up yesterday morning, and I ate some toast, and I had some nausea, yesterday, but nothing like on Thursday. So I really think that I had whatever Jalen had. I don't have stabbing pains in my stomach anymore, thank goodness. So I think I can definitely do morning sickness as long as I don't have the stabbing pains like I did on Thursday. So yesterday I got up, I ate breakfast, I ate some toast, and I wanted to talk about caffeine because I love my coffee in the morning, and I don't like decaffeinated coffee. It tastes funny, and to be honest, I like the caffeine. I live on very little sleep, so I do drink a lot of coffee in the morning. But since I found out that I've been pregnant, I've only had 1 cup, sometimes 2 cups of coffee in the morning. I don't drink pop, so it's the only caffeine I have, unless I eat some sort of chocolate. So cut my caffeine over and over half. So I drank my coffee, I ate my breakfast, I took a vitamin B6, and then I periodically throughout the day I took 3, so for each meal I took a B6, and it really helped my nausea, and I've done that today, and it really helped. And sorry about the Christmas tree light. I took I don't have prenatal vitamins yet. I'm just using the women's vitamins, the generic Equate multivitamins from Walmart, but I've added a folic acid to that, so I've started taking my prenatal and folic acid at night. Well, not prenatal, whatever. My vitamin at night to hopefully help. If I'm going to get sick from it, hopefully I'll sleep through it and not even realize it. So today we had Christmas on my husband's side of the family, and that went well. We did end up telling them because they were begging for more grandchildren, so Nick just went ahead and told them. We probably won't tell my side of the family until, like I said, after the doctor's appointment, just to make sure everything's okay. But it was reassuring to know that everybody's happy for us on my husband's side of the family. So symptoms, I've already went through. First, nausea, heavy breasts. I'm not feeling heavy boobs so much anymore. I don't feel that funny right now. But I think Jalen is actually nursing more, so it's not as bad. And I have some strong aversions to smell and to the sight of things, and just even thinking about certain things makes me nauseous. My starting weight with this pregnancy is 180 pounds, and that is really difficult for me to swallow. With Emma's pregnancy, I started out at 132. With Jalen's, I started out at, I think, 164, and this one is 180, so I just keep getting heavier and heavier and heavier. But it hasn't been that long since I have exercised, so today I decided I was going to not let this pregnancy slip by, and not do some sort of physical activity. And I don't want to lose weight. I just want to try to just keep my weight at bay, so I have a healthy pregnancy. I want to have a healthy pregnancy. I want to have a healthy delivery, and I think this will really help. So anyways, I started some exercise today, which I just started up, swimming 6. There's no weights. It's basically just squats and lunges, and there are some push-ups and there are some crunches, but I don't think I'm, far enough along. I need to worry about laying on my back, and my stomach's not in the way right now. I mean, it's in the way, but there's not a baby that is humongously in the way of me to do crunches or push-ups. So I went ahead and did those, and I feel fine. And then I was going to, I don't know if this video is going to be too long, if it's even going to upload, and y'all probably won't even want to watch all the way to the end, but I want to show you what I got. This is my early Christmas present, and I would consider this a baby buy, just because, well, I consider a pregnancy buy just because it fits into the category. But I tried to get things that were going to last the whole 9 months. I got some these are from Old Navy. They're leggings. The maternity low-rise leggings, and they're super comfy, and they're size large. And then I got this, which is super cute. It's a sweater. This is size large. I have to peek over the sweater to make sure you guys can see what I'm showing. It's a tunic sweater, and these are all on the website right now, so you guys can go get them. This is a cardigan, maternity size large. It's just a black cardigan. So I can wear that over this t-shirt and other t-shirts that will work, in pregnancy. And look at this. I got an extra large in this because I figured by as big as I am now, and then by the end of, my pregnancy, it's going to be August, and I'm going to need short sleeves, and I wanted something to cover me fully, which I hope this will too long this. But it just has a floral print and slight ruching on the sides, but it's pretty. And then I got a maternity fold over maxi skirt, a large, and it's just a tad bit loose in the belly, but I can wear a belly band to combat that looseness for now. I think that's all. I've been debating on, and I bought 2 nursing bras, which I desperately needed because I don't have any nursing bras that actually fit or hold me up, and these do. These are great, and I found them at Walmart, so the price was right, and I needed them, so I got them, and I figure I'm going to be using them, with Jalen through this pregnancy, and then with the new baby, so I'll probably be wearing these for the next few years. I've been debating on showing, doing a belly shot or whatever, but I guess, I'm not too fond of showing skin. But I guess I'll show you my belly, and mind you, I didn't lose really hardly any weight since Jalen's been born. I lost some weight, and then I gained it right back as soon as I quit exercising. So I'll give you a belly shot. I told you my starting weight is 180, and just let me know if you guys want measurements. I'd be happy to do that. But I have stretch marks. I got them from Jalen. His stomach's ugly, but here it is. So this is all leftover Jalen. That's not new baby. Oh, there it is. Alright guys, so I'll see you next week unless I decide to do an update. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.